Good afternoon, students. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so far only you joined, Partho Das.
Sir, দাস আবার গ্রুপে বলে দিই।
Students, can you able to see the screen which I have just now shared?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Today's discussion topic will be concerning on CLA or the carry lookup adder. In the last class, I have discussed about the recall carry adder or the carry propagation adder. So here we can see that it can give you the better result in terms of the time taken for addition with respect to the serial adder. But still we have established a relationship with respect to or with proportion to n. That means if the number of bits will be increases, definitely the propagation, that means carry propagation delay also be increases. So to eliminate those problems, we have a better approach, that is the carry lookup adder. So we can see that instead of propagating the carry from one full adder to another full adder, here the carry will be generated, because we all know that if we want to generate something through the processor, so the processor speed is very fast always, so the propagation time is always higher than the calculation or the generation time. So with this help of this idea, we will look forward to the CLA or the carry lookup adder. So before discussing the especially if we want to design the CLA, we have to look into the full
স্যার আপনার
adder
স্ক্রিন
truth
ব্ল্যাক হয়ে
table.
গেছে স্যার।
Screen becomes black. Oh, yes,
Yes, sir.
because now it is fine.
Yes, sir. Now it's
Okay, so
visible.
if so I need to open in full screen. Okay, so first see the PPT, then we will generate this one. Okay, see the carry look at adder. So this is nothing but a truth table of the full adder. So from this truth table, what are the inference we can draw? Now for the first two row, you can see that for this type of input, we did not generate any carry. So if carry is 0, so we are not bothering about that. So no generate, no propagate. If carry is 0, we don't need to even generate it or not propagate it. For the next 4 order, if you see that whatever the carry is, that here is 0, here is 0, here is 1, here is same, here is 0, here is 0, 1 1. So we can see that same value of the input that is taken, that means C is the scene of the full adder. So we can see that same carry, whatever the input of the scene is the same is the C out of the carry. So it is called the carry propagate. And last one is the carry generates. We cannot get any order. Here is 0, here is 1, here is 1, here is 1. So in that particular scenario, we will generate it. So 3 condition, we are specially divide the entire truth table into 3 segments. The first segment said to be that no generate, no propagate. Second segment is said to be that same scene and same say out. And the last one is actually generating the carry. Okay, so with respect to these 3 idea, we are looking forward to the building the circuit of the CLA. Okay, so first component is said to be P and G. 2 components we have said to be P for propagating and G for generating. So now if I want to propagate it, so this is the nothing but the expression of the half adder. So Pi equals to AI of Bi and Gi is equals to AI and Bi. Now if I equals to 0, if I equals to 0, what will be the expression? P0 equals to A0 or X or B0 and G0 equals to A0 and B0. Okay, so this is nothing but the expression from our half adder side. Now for this following information, we can also calculate the P1 G1. P1 G1. What is P1? A1 XOR B1. What is G1? A1 and B1. Now this is the PI and GI. Okay. Now another is the output system. How the output can be generated? The output can be generated by S equals to propagation XOR with current carry. And what is next carry? So I, if Ci is the present carry, so Ci plus 1 will be the definitely the next carry. So Gi or Pi and Ci. This is the expression to getting the output. So how the from where the expression comes? The expression comes from this half adder. So what is the logic? When both bits Ai and Bi are 1, or when one of the two bits is 1 and the carry in of the previous stage is 1. So you can see here, when both bits Ai and Bi is 1. So see here, both bits Ai, Bi is 1, that is the stage, right? Next is when one of the two bits is 1. One of the two bits, you can see I am just marking them. So 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So how many cases we have got? We have got total 6 cases. One where one bit is 0, another bit is 1, and last one is the both the bits is a 1. So in that case, what should we do? We will going to propagate it by XORing A and B and generating by using Ai and Bi. Okay, understood everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the general formula. So we will, so how this formula will be captured, that is C4, C3. This expression is actually, you can develop this expression by the substitution method, as you have already did in case of the different expression in your different paper. So what I will do, I will just take an example and will solve by this carry look ahead method, and also we can generate that how C4, C3, C2 will be calculated. So we have to remember these two formula. One is that sum will be the propagation value XOR with the current carry. So Ci is said to be the current carry. And what is the Ci plus 1? Ci plus 1 will be the current generation or propagation and current carry. So these are the few things we need to know. Now I am writing the 4 formulas which has been coming from the truth table of full adder. First one is that Pi, which is Ai XOR Bi. This is number 1. Number 2 is Gi is nothing but Ai and Bi. Next is the sum S of I equals to Pi XOR Ci, and Ci plus 1, that is the next carry, is Pi and Ci or S of I, right? Sorry, G of I. G of I. Okay. Now, actual formula is the S of I, this one and this one, because we are going to generate the sum as well as generate the next carry. And these two Pi and Gi are the supportive formula which helps to required for the second, third and fourth equation. If I given their names, that is equation 1, this is equation 2, this is equation 3 and this is equation 4. Okay, so out of these 1, so first 2 is actually will help you to generate the result, and this result will record for other 2 expression. Now take 2 examples, A and B. So A is said to be in decimal 12 and B is said to be in decimal 15. So if we convert it to into 12, so 1, 1, 0, 0 is the equivalent binary of 12, and 15 if we convert it, it will be all 1, that is 4, 1. Now if I mark them, what will be my A0? This is the A0 count, A0, A1, A2, A3. Whereas this is B0, B1, B2, B3. Now first I am going to calculate which one? P0. What is P0? A0 XOR B0. What is my A0? A0 is 1, B0 is 1. A0 is 0, B0 is 1. So if we do the XOR operation, what will be the result? 1. I hope you remember the XOR truth table. XOR truth table will give you 0 if both the bits are 0 or both the bits are 1. Otherwise, if other 2 combination for 0, 1 or 1, 0, it always gives you 1. Understood? Next is the G0. Also calculate the Z0. So what will be the G0? A0 and B0. So 0 and 1. What is the result? Result is 0. Now we are going to calculate the first bit of sum, that is S0. What is S0? B0 XOR C0. Now C0 is always 0 because this is the first carry of the first full adder. So first full adder carry is always 0 because we have seen that Cin is always 0 for the first one. So what is P0? P0 is already being calculated, that is 1. This is 1. 1 XOR 0. What will be the result? 1. So S0 we have been calculated. Next C1. So if I equals to 0, Ci plus 1 will be C1. C1 equals to so what will be the C1? C1 will be P1 and P0 and C0 or G0. So out of them I know what is P0. P0 is my 1. What is C0? I know that is 0. What is G0? Already been computed, that is now 0. So 0 or 0, result will be 0. So what we particularly calculated for the first step, that is required S0 equals to 1, and also calculated the next carry for the next full adder, that is C0. So this is our outcomes for the first operations. Up to this is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So I am also writing this will be my S0, this will be my S1, S2, S3. What is to the next one? That is going to the first P1. P1 will be A1 XOR P1. G1 will be A1 XOR B1. Now so 0 XOR 1. Result is 1. 0 and 1. Result is 0. Now with this help of these two values, we are going to calculate S1. S1 equals to P1 XOR C1 and C1 plus 1, that is C2. C2 is going to be P1 and C1 or G1. So out of them, what is P1 being calculated? 1 XOR C1, that is calculated in the previous step, that is 0. Output is 1. Here P1 is 1. What is C1? C1 is 0. What is G1? G1 is 0. So it's 0. So what we get next, that is S1. S1 is said to be 1. And what is next carry, that is C2, which requires, that is still 0. So that is the second phase of calculation for this CLI. So I will put the S1 on the S1 side. Here is S1 is also 1. For the third expression, both are 1. So P2, A2 XOR B2. G2 is A2 XOR B2. Sorry, here I have done a slight mistake. This cannot be XOR. It will be AND, right? A2 and B2. Now S2 is going to be P2 XOR C2 and C3, that is 2 plus 1 C3, P2 and C2 or G2. So what is A2 and B2? Both are 1. When both are 1, XOR gives you 0. When both are 1 and gives you 1, P2 is said to be 0 and C2, that is the previous carry is still 0. So if both are 0, XOR will return as 0. So P2 is 0. What is C2? C2 is also 0. What is G2? G2 is 1. So final result will be 1. So S2 is said to be 0, whereas C3 is now calculated as 1. Just mark this one, that are the outcomes. And in the going to the last step, P3 equals to A3 dot B3. G3 equals to A3 and B3. S3 equals to A3. C3. C4 equals to P3 and C3 or G3. So both are 1. So XOR gives you 0. A3, B3, both are 1 and give you 1. P3 is 0. 0 XOR C3 is the previous value, that is 1. If 0 and 1 gives you 1. And finally the C4. What is P3? P3 is 0. 0 and something is always be 0, but C3 is 1. Let's write down. And G3 is 1. Finally C4 is 1. So what we calculated, S3 equals to 1 and C4 equals to 1. So these are the last outcomes is required for the calculation. Now, so I am putting the value with respect to the calculation. 0, 1. Is it correct by the normal binary addition? Let me know. I hope this is clear to you. Do you have any question to ask?
No, sir.
Okay, so I hope you can understand the methodology that followed the carry lookup adder. Now here, see the block diagram of the CLA. So all the mechanism, I am making a black box as CLA circuit. So whatever mechanism has been discussed, so it is comes under the CLA circuitry. Now what are the inputs of this CLA circuitry? Now this is the 4-bit CLA. Always mention that how many bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 full adder. So I am taking the inputs for each of the full adder. A0, B0. This is my A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, okay. Now taking the carries as input, this is the C0. But just understand the C0 is the first input that taking the first full adder, okay. Now this thing will be comes to the CLA circuit. What CLA circuit generates? S0. And also CLA circuit generates the carry for the second full adder, that is differs with the carry propagation error. Next, it takes the input through the CLA circuit, generates the S1 and generates the carry for the next full adder. This one, this gives you S2 and this is the carry. C2 and this is the carry C3. And for the last one, it takes all the stuffs, generates S3, and the last C4 is also generated as a result. So this is going to be the block diagram of 4-bit CL. Block diagram of CL, and also precisely mention not only CL, 4-bit CL. That is also essential. If you can design a 8-bit CLA, 16-bit CLA, the total cost of the hardware will be higher, and also the performance will be increases, as 16-bit can you can add 16 bits parallelly. Otherwise, if your 4-bit CLA, if you enter the 16-bit number, then what will happen? The operation will be performed in 4 different phases. So first 4-bit, next 4-bit, in this way. So this will going to be the block diagram of the 4-bit CLA. Now the calculation time of this CLA. See here. Here maximum delay, the maximum delay is 6 delta, and in case of the previous one, that was the carry propagation ones, n delta. So it was directly proportional with the n, but here it is 6. Why it is 6? See here, we are going to calculate how many operations we are going to perform. We are perform GI and PI. So to generate the GI and PI, see here, GI and PI, we have XOR circuit and we have AND circuit. Okay. And if you can take this XOR one, that will be A B complement or B complement A. Sorry, A B complement. So this one. So GI and PI. So this will take you delta amount of time. For CI, that is generating the carry, that is CI, we have how many circuits required? That is, one is OR operation, another one is the AND operation. So 2 delta unit of time. Now finally SI. To calculate the SI, we have required XOR operation. So if we break the XOR circuit, A B complement or A complement B. So we have AND circuit, we require AND circuit, we require NOT circuit, and we require this OR circuit, right? So each of the circuit takes delta amount of time. So total time will require, that is 3 delta. So 3 delta. So if we sum of them, it will become a 6 delta amount of time will be required. So in case of 16-bit carry propagation adder using 4-bit CPS, if you are going to design, so what is the total time will be taken? The 16 delta will be time required by the CP. But if you are going to calculate by using the CLA, so the time will be constant. 6 is constant, so it cannot end. Understood what I am trying to say? Any confusion?
सॉरी सर यार सर बोलना
Sorry?
স্যার আরো বলবেন স্যার, কথাটা কেটে গেছে আপনার।
Oh, actually, I am trying to say the previous expression for the carry propagation adder, the delay was delta n, and here the delay is 6 delta, right? Now it is directly proportional with the input. So if we are work with 16-bit number, so definitely it will time taken will be 16 delta. But in carry look adder, the total time will be, we have computed that 6 delta. So 6 is constant. It is a constant time required. It will be not depending upon that how many bits number you are going to input to your system. It is completely free with respect to the number of inputs. So that's why it is far better than the CPA. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it for today's session. So just wait for some more minutes for taking the attendance. So you always respond when I call by your name. Today is 22nd. Aniruddha De.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, Anitesh Maiti,
Yes, sir.
Anushmita Sharnal,
Yes, sir.
Devjani Chakraborty, Devjani Chakraborty, Jibon Jyoti Mondal.
স্যার দেবযানী আছে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, I recorded her. Now Jibon Jyoti Mondal.
Yes, sir.
Moumita Mondal,
Yes, sir.
Mousumi De,
Yes, sir.
Partho Das,
ইয়েস স্যার।
স্যার আমার নাম স্যার সুজন দাস।
আসেনি এখনো, তলায় আছে, দাঁড়াও।
ও আচ্ছা।
ঋত্বিকা মন্ডল, ঋত্বিকা মন্ডল, রাহুল কুমার,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
শনি কুমার শাহ।
স্যার আমারটা শোনা গেছে?
তোমার নাম বলো।
দেবযানী।
কে বলছি রে, শোনা গেছে না তোমার নাম? হ্যাঁ, দেবযানী রেকর্ডেড। সুজন দাস।
Yes, sir.
সায়ন দে।
Yes, sir.
এই সায়ন, তুমি তোমার নামটা চেঞ্জ করবে, আন্ডারস্কোর দিয়ে স্টার্ট করবে না, ও শর্টিং এ
আচ্ছা,
সমস্যা হয়।
ঠিক আছে।
হ্যাঁ, নেক্সট হচ্ছে তনুশ্রী মাঝি।
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have recorded all of you. Okay, so that's it for today. You may leave now.